Hang on. We got one thing we gotta do. We got one thing we gotta do. United have won. United have won in stunning fashion, in thrilling fashion. Oh my goodness. Woo-hoo-hoo. We gotta bust it out, ladies and gentlemen. United win 5-3 on penalties. Had to blow the victory horn. United absolutely played their asses off. Down by 10 men for more than half of this game. That includes the second half of regular time plus both halves of extra time. And they come back to win at the Emirates 5-3 on penalties. What an absolute stellar victory by Manchester United today. Wow. Just wonderful feelings today. Came into the day literally saying at the beginning of this match that if United could carry in the type of momentum that they had against Liverpool last weekend into this game, they could win. Now, however, the first half was literally just absolute garbage for United. There's no denying that. Let's get this straight. Yes, we're very happy that United won today. Yes, very happy with the way that it ended, with us holding on for more than 70 minutes between the second half of regulation time, both halves of extra time, and the shootout with only 10 men available. Absolutely happy about that. But don't get it twisted. The first half of this game, United were fucking trash. They couldn't hold on to possession. They couldn't make any balls up to the attacking front trio. And they couldn't get any shots on goal in that first half. The first half was mediocre at best. However, they came out in the second half and it's like they got a fire lit under their asses, and they absolutely came out firing. And within 9 minutes of the second half started, Bruno Fernandes gets an absolutely chef's kiss, crisp pass from Alejandro Garnacho, center of the box. Boom, drilled it into the middle of the net, right past David Raya. United were on top. Absolutely wonderful. Then we let some really weak ass stuff happen where they ended up getting a goal. I believe it was the 63rd minute or 62nd minute, something like that. Thanks to Gabriel Jesus. And then they were given an absolute weak penalty that was then saved by Bayern, like shockingly saved. Like at that moment, that's when I realized the game flipped on its head, because Bayern got in the head of their top player, Martin Odegaard. And let me just talk about Kai Havertz. Holy shit, dude. 4 shots, 1 on goal. He had his penalty saved in the shootout. He had by far one of his worst games ever. And I mean, that says a lot because he's had some bad games. I mean, there's no denying it. Kai Havertz is a Chelsea reject that went to Arsenal because Chelsea couldn't handle him because they knew he wasn't up to par. Arsenal thought that they could do something with him, and he has been under par for them as well. He is not a Premier League top-tier talent. He buckles under the pressure multiple times, and today just proved that as well. Now, then United had a bunch of calls put against them, including 2 yellow cards on Delo that put them 10 men down. Court, what's going on? How are you doing? How do you feel about this game? United has come back and won 5-3 on penalties at the Emirates. We stomped Arsenal out of the FA Cup. V, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Give me that thumbs up. We're celebrating a big win by United today. Getting back to the match, there were so many players that played their hearts out today and deserve their flowers. Number 1 goes to Altay Bayındır, our keeper. He has my man of the match vote. He had 2 or 3 games in a row playing for us that were just very mediocre, very bad games and goal for us. Today, he redeemed himself. He stopped a penalty in regulation time, which got in Arsenal's head. Then he ended up saving 2 penalties in the shootout, and United won. Or excuse me, he saved 1 and held on to give United the 5-3 win on pens, I should say. So I'm giving Bayendier, I'm going to give him an 8.1 today. He did very well. He redeemed himself. De Ligt, I'm giving him a solid 8. He played very defensively. Maguire, a solid 8. Martinez, I'm going to give him a 7.5. He had some good defensive plays, but he did let some balls go through that he shouldn't have. So unfortunately, that did kind of drop his rating down. Delo didn't keep his head, so I'm going to give him an average of 7. Kobe Mainu and Højlund both were kind of non-existent in the match today. I'm going to give them an average 6.5 score for both Mainu and Højlund, which is very rare for Mainu to get from me. Ugarte, you know what? He played his ass off. He was a warrior. Yeah, he got a card. He got penalized. But, dude, him and Maguire getting up in the grills of those Arsenal players and literally getting scrappy, Ugarte absolutely has won me over as a United player. Mazraoui as well. Played his heart out. Played defensively. Fucking phenomenal. Ugarte gets a 7.9. Not quite an 8, but pretty damn close. Bruno absolutely has been showing his leadership qualities the last 2 matches between this one and the one against Liverpool. Hasn't been doing the all the time, which he gets flack for constantly. I think that he should have been given a penalty after getting knocked in the box and his shoe getting ripped off. That was a bad non-call by the ref, but what's a big surprise there? Not really anything. Garnacho got the assist. I'm going to give him a 7.5 as well. Again, like I said, Højlund, non-existent. I'm going to give Xerxes his flowers. He scored the winner in the penalty shootout. He came on late in the second half for Højlund, who, like I said, was kind of non-existent. So I'm going to give Xerxes a 7.5. He did well. Lenny Euro coming in for Maguire and was solid from the word he go. And he even scored, I believe it was the 3rd penalty in the shootout. So Euro, I'm giving him a 7.5 as well. Very solid performance. Oh, man, who else? Malacia surprised me. Tyrell Malacia surprised me. He came on and stepped in for Ugarte in a position that isn't his typical position and did very well. He was like a second 8, a secondary number 8, along with Bruno Fernandes. So I'm going to give him as far as Malacia 7. I'm going to give Malacia a 7. Let me know what you guys think here. I'm jazzed. United did fucking great. Went from a snooze fest to dreamland, as the title implies. United move on in the FA Cup, knocking Arsenal out at the Emirates in London, beating them on their own home turf. 8,000 strong United supporters traveling to the Emirates and shutting down the Emirates. United move on in the FA Cup, 5-3 on pens. Absolutely beautiful game. I mean, what more can you say other than that? United fucking played exactly as the name implied. Manchester played United today. My hat's off to the team. Well done, boys. This is the One-Eyed United guy, keeping an eye on United. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for being in both the live stream and in this one as well if you were there. If you weren't, shame on you. Don't forget to be here for the next one. And until the next video, guys, this is the One-Eyed United guy, keeping an eye on United. We'll see you on the next one. Bye!